Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here with Enlightened World Network. We bring you a guided meditation every day of the year. And on Sundays, we do silent meditations, which means we invite you to go silently into meditation with us. Teri and I play some music for you, and we go behind the scenes. We meditate together, and then we come back on in 25 minutes and we share with you what we experienced in meditation. So please relax, find a quiet space where you can meditate along with us. Teri's going to share some music now. We'll see you soon. And we're back.
We are back. Hello, everybody.
Teri, can you hear me?
Do you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. I'm just laughing because that was actually part of the meditation message that we received. Today was a lighter side of being in the ethereal realm, and we started out floating. And it's not uncommon that we end up on a boat or on a raft in these meditations. So it was kind of typical. But what we did see was so many of our light worker friends and so many of our viewers were connected to us, tethered. They were all on inner tubes. So you could tell it was going to be a lighthearted meditation. And it was almost like we were at a Disneyland or somewhere, a water park, where we would get a little wave and we all kind of laugh because we knew there was nothing coming up that we couldn't handle. Someone somewhere was in control, and we were okay to give in to that. Teri, do you want to say anything about that part so far?
It was just so, to me, it was relaxing. And I think when we do let go, when we do release, that's when we get that blessing of peace. And that's what I felt. And that in this meditation today, I felt so much peace. And then the laughter, and what I get is the laughter lifts our vibration to where we're not concerned if there's maybe a shark in the water or there's anything to be aware of other than just love. And it just felt so much like love today. That's what I think we were supposed to share out, is that even when we're not feeling it or hearing it, we're loved. And the message is always there.
Yes. And then it was fun because Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Divine Mother came up on jet skis. And they're coming in so fast. And it was just so funny to watch them. And then they took us, all of our things we were floating on became like jet skis. And we followed them on this course of, really fast movement and a lot of joy. And then they took us up to the top of this, it was almost like a ramp in the water, if you will. Mm-hmm. And we could look down over the other side. And on the other side, there was an amazing, amazing sunrise. And the water was so calm and it was so beautiful over there. And we took that to mean that the 2 years that we've been dealing with all of the angst and all of the drama of the COVID issues and everything else that's happening will be coming to an end. And it's going to be beautiful and divine when we get through that. And I'm getting goosebumps saying that, mm-hmm. Teri. So if you feel like you have been treading water, just trying to survive this, there's a time and a reason for everything. And we will get through this. And we're going to get through this in a very divine way. Teri, a couple of the things that came up, instead of watching the news, you said, tune into possibilities and promise. And then you said, Enlightened World Network is the good news channel. And I really appreciate that. And you also said, when you find your passion, your work is not a drudgery. You find yourself saying, I want to do that again. So I guess be thinking of what you're putting into your brain. How are you spending your time? Are you doing those things that you're passionate about? Are you filling your brain with possibilities and promise rather than the same old drudgery of the news? So I think really guarding your body as a temple and being intentional about how you're spending your time and in what way. Teri, what else really stuck out to you?
Well, to add on to that, Ruth, it's like a perspective and a mindset of, I get to do this. I get to do what I came here to do, live my passion and do this purposeful walk here on the earth. And I think that's huge. When we look at how we spend the majority of our time, and like you were saying, is it serving us? Is it serving humanity? Are we leaving an imprint on the earth as we walk? So I think that's something for us to really look at, is what's the passion? And if you're not living your passion, then go inside and ask, what am I supposed to do here? What is that thing that I came here to put forth in the world? And I think the other part of the meditation that really hit me was, sometimes we think we're not getting that answer. We think we're not hearing, and it's always there for us to hear. And that came out very clearly when I was trying to hear the music and see if it was still playing, and I was listening with the wrong headset. I was listening with what you and I were talking, and not with what was playing over the meditation over Facebook. And so that was just a huge lesson for us all, that even if we think we're not being spoken to and guided, it's always there. Sometimes we just have to tune to that right channel, and it might take some silence on your part. It might take some really sitting with intentional meditation to hear it. And then when you tune into that right channel, it comes in loud and clear. And it was a moment of laughter as well. So knowing that there are times when we can laugh at ourselves, and that opens up the vibration to that higher channel where we do hear the music, we do hear the guidance. That was a huge lesson, I think, for me today, Ruth, in this time of meditation together.
Just change your headset.
Yeah.
It's there. The guidance is there. Yeah. That is a great lesson. Great lesson. So, Teri, thank you so much for being here with me today while you're on your travels. And our friends here at Enlightened World Network, thank you. Thank you for being here, whether you're watching this live or after the fact. So much love to each and every one of you. We are swimming in the same pool as you are, experiencing life as you are. And we encourage you to see there is something divine coming up. And it's coming up for all of us. So just hold that faith, stay walking in your passion, and we'll all get there at the same time. So take good care, and God bless. Thank you, Teri.